So I spend a lot of time talking to people who want to sell courses online. That's what I teach. So obviously, a lot of people who are in my community want to learn that from me. And they're making a mistake. This is a common mistake in pricing or volume of things to sell. So what I'm seeing is people coming in looking to sell courses, and we're talking about sending one email a day to sell those courses. If you are looking to do that, you need to think about the pricing and the volume of the thing you're selling. If you don't know how many of a certain thing you need to sell, then you are just randomly selling, right? Like you're not looking to hit your goals in a strategic way. So, what you want to do, let's say you sell a product that is $1,000 and you want to make $10,000 a month. Like we're going to do some easy math here. 10 of these products would get you to $10,000. If your product is $100 and you want to make 10,000, you're going to need to sell 100 of them, right? Is that the right math? 100 times 100 is 10,000 in a month, I think. So if your product is $10, you will need to sell 1,000. Yes, 10 times 1,000, 10,000. And so that's the starting point. You still have to work backwards from there because if you are, for example, selling this product for $100, you need to sell 1,000 of those or 100 of those, sorry, to make your 10,000 a month. So if you're sending emails, you're going to need a certain number to click through on that offer and a certain number to buy. Those are going to be different depending on your industry, your offer, your sales page. What you want to do is find those numbers. You can find averages to start or do estimations, but what you want to know is how many people need to click in order for you to get 100 sales. So you're going to look at your email and start thinking about, how many people do click currently if you're already sending offers. How many people click? Do you get average of 100 clicks per promotion? If you do, that's not enough unless you had 100% of those people buy, right? So if you only get 10% of those people buying, you're going to need 1,000 clicks, right, to get 100 sales. And so this is what we need to work backwards. Then we need to look at how many people do we actually need on that list in order to get those sales? If you don't have enough people on the list, it's really unreasonable to think that you're going to make that $10,000. So you want to work backwards on this and think about it. If your list is not big enough, you can start to do other things that can bring in people through other means. I also work with affiliates, so those affiliate clicks count. They can add up to more sales. I am currently building my list through many other methods. I have opt-ins on my website. I offer people to come over from YouTube and sign up for my list. I have done collaborations. I sometimes am a guest on a podcast where I may get new subscribers that way. So you want to start thinking, do I need to expand the methods I'm using to increase the people coming onto my list? Do I need to get more clicks? There's only so much you can do within your own email marketing to increase those clicks. Do I need to increase the conversions on the sales page or the offer page or the shopping cart, wherever you're sending people? Can that be improved? So usually the easiest thing and the quickest and the most impactful thing to do is to get more people to see it. Now, if your offer is really not being presented in a way that's clear and understandable, that could be a big problem too. So you want to make sure that is fixed. But for the most part, it's so important that you think about this. It's not just going to happen in most cases. The times when it does happen are those times when it's just something that's just such a good hit. It's such a good product that people are telling other people, people are signing up right away. That's amazing and that's exciting. But if it's something, that less people are just jumping on immediately, that doesn't mean it's not worth selling, but it does mean you're going to get, a certain conversion rate that might be a typical rate. If it's not selling like hotcakes, then you're going to have to do more work, right? In order to sell it. And we can't just wait for the things that sell like hotcakes, the things that just pop off for sales. We can't wait for those because those are typically not something we can predict. We don't usually know what is the thing that's going to be hot, what is the thing that's going to sell so easily. People will, it'd be super easy, yes. We could basically say anything and the conversions are just going to happen because people really want this thing. Those things are not always easy to find. If you want to make a certain amount, your product pricing could go up as well. Like, so another option there, that $10,000 month, if you have a $100 product, if you want to instead sell $1,000 product, then you only have to sell 10. That means you need, your conversion rate. You want to look at that and see how many people on your list can you convert from the list you have. Can you convert 10 people instead of 100? And that's another way for you to hit that income goal. So when you're thinking about your income goals, you want to consider your price. You want to consider, the volume of people you can send through to see that offer. You want to look at the sales page. How does that convert? The clicks within the email, how are you converting those over? And when email marketing is your main method, it doesn't get too overwhelming or confusing because you're just looking at this system and you're moving through that to hit your income goals. I hope that was helpful. Talk soon.